This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Men accused of assaulting and robbing elderly woman remanded. Two men who were accused of assaulting and robbing an 87-year-old senior citizen of her washing machine and other items, including jewelry, were remanded when they appeared in the St. Elizabeth Parish Court on Wednesday. The two, Durrani Powell and Xavier Miller, were charged with robbery with violence, burglary, and unlawful wounding, and are scheduled to return to court on November 17. When the matter was called up Wednesday, the court was informed that the case file was incomplete and Mr. Miller was without legal representation. It's reported that the senior citizen was home on October 3 when two men armed with knives and a machete forced their way into her house. The men were later accosted by residents who managed to apprehend one of them and recover the washing machine. The Junction police was summoned and the suspect handed over. The police later conducted target raids in Bull Savannah and Nemard town in search of the stolen items. The second suspect was nabbed during the operation in Nemard town. Major crimes up in St. Elizabeth. There has been a 34% increase in major crimes in St. Elizabeth. Superintendent Kenneth Chin, head of the St. Elizabeth Police Division, said 30 murders have been committed in the parish since the start of the year, compared with 18 during the similar period last year. There have also been 30 cases of shootings during the period, as against the 18 in 2021. Superintendent Chin said 16 cases of rape were recorded, up from 9 last year. Robberies have also increased to 49 from 15. But break-ins are down from 80 to 76, while aggravated assaults have declined from 29 last year to 16 this year. Total serious and violent crimes over the period last year was 163, while the figure this year is 218, representing a 34% increase.
Rape was 9, now 16. Robberies 15, now 49. And we have decreases in break-ins, was 80, now 76, and also decrease in aggravated assaults, 29, now 16. Overall, the total serious and violent crimes was 163 last year and 218 this year, which represents a 34% increase in serious and violent crimes.
Police launch a probe after viral video shows a female student being assaulted. The St. Catharines South Police have launched a probe into a viral video in which a female student from a high school in Portmore, St. Catharines, was assaulted by a man. The video shows a woman in an argument with the student before a man walks up to her and appears to strike her in the face, causing her to fall. Superintendent Hope Nicholson, acting commanding officer for the St. Catharines South Police Division, says a report was made by the parent of the student. Statements are to be collected in relation to the matter. Superintendent Nicholson told the news that the Community Safety and the Security Branch of the Jamaica Constabulary Force has already made contact with the school's principal as well as the Dean of Discipline in relation to the matter.
We also use this opportunity to ask parents, guardians, adults not to interfere with children. If they have disputes, if they have disagreements, we ask that you may just intervene in a very responsible way and do not assault children. We need to take care of them, and whenever they have disputes, there are means and ways of treating with. Ask the police, ask the Dean of Discipline, ask a teacher, or ask a responsible adult, and do not get involved in a physical way, as it's not a good example to our children.
Elderly St. Elizabeth man gone missing since Sunday. 73-year-old Nigel Powell of Horton Lacovia District in St. Elizabeth has been missing since Sunday, October 1. He is of brown complexion, slim built, and about 182 centimeters or 6 feet tall. He sports a high-cut hairstyle with a hat with the Rastafarian colors. Reports from the Lacovia police are that Powell was last seen at church in his community. His mode of dress then is unknown. He has not been heard from since then. Anyone knows the whereabouts of Nigel Powell is being asked to contact the Lacovia police at 876-966-6844, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Councils called for Prime Minister to demolish a Portmore building. Spanish Town Mayor Norman Scott joined his fellow member of the parliamentary opposition and the Councillor for the Edgewater Division Alric Campbell on Thursday in a call for Prime Minister Andrew Holness to demolish a commercial building in the division. The abandoned structure, they said, is a haven for criminals. The Portmore municipality used the town's Nuisances Prevention Act in collaboration with St. Catherine South Division to declare the particular building as a public nuisance, Campbell explained. We then wrote to the Jamaica Defense Force to acquire the cost to conduct the demolition. He said the municipality has yet to receive a response from the JDF, hence the call for the Prime Minister's intervention. In light of the demolition exercise that took place in Clifton, St. Catherine, where the Honorable Prime Minister took on that operation in his capacity, whether as Prime Minister or demolition man, we need him to help us to get this building in Edgewater demolished, said Campbell. However, since it has not been demolished, the criminals are occupying the building as we speak. We are therefore calling on the Prime Minister to get the National Security Council involved and do that demolition for us, he added. There has been a firestorm of public debate since Holness's October 6 order for the demolition of structures in Clifton, saying it was a matter of national security. On October 11, Holness told the Parliament that what had been torn down were 10 unfinished structures adjacent to the Clifton settlement in the Greater Bernard Lodge development area, where the notorious Klansman gang is said to have been establishing control in a land sale racket. Both major political parties have traded barbs over the issue in Parliament, while members of the opposition People's National Party, including Scott, have been scathing in their criticism of the approach taken to the land grab at Clifton. This spilled over into Thursday's meeting of some local authorities across the country. During the meeting of the St. Catherine municipality, Campbell asked Scott in his capacity as mayor to officially make the call for Holness to demolish the commercial building that is causing them concern at the local level. When contacted by the news, acting senior superintendent of police Hopton Nicholson said that the Jamaica Constabulary Force is aware of the building in question and regularly polices the premises. He added that they are ready to provide the necessary security support to carry out the demolition. JCA says new policy likely causing delays in clearing U.S. packages. The Jamaica Customs Agency on Thursday reacted to queries about the turnaround time for clearances amid complaints of lengthy delays from clients of some courier companies that send their packages to Jamaica from the U.S. Kingsley Henry, Director of Cargo Imaging and Physical Security Management at the Jamaica Customs Agency, said the recent implementation of a policy to combat the smuggling of contraband may have contributed to delays. Mr. Henry said the new policy was implemented over the last 2 to 3 weeks and reinforces the scanning of all cargo. However, he said modifications will be made to the approach and the full capabilities of our risk management systems at Customs will be applied as it gets closer to the busy Christmas season.
So over the last few weeks, yes, Customs would have implemented some changes, and these changes are important in our border protection effort and the mandate that we have to ensure that the cargo that we are interacting with is free from contraband. And so one of the things that we have been doing is reinforcing the national policy related to the scanning of cargo, and that is 100% scan. But that would have only been reinforced over the last 2 or 3 weeks. So any delays that anybody experienced before that, they can't blame Customs, right? And that is what we are doing now. But as we get into the busy season, we are transitioning and we are making some modification to the approaches to how we deal with the cargo and to apply, for example, the full capabilities of our risk management systems at Customs.
Lower River and Ulster Spring in Trelawney get free Wi-Fi. Lower River and Ulster Spring in Trelawney are the latest communities to receive free internet service under the Universal Service Fund Community Wi-Fi program. The secured hotspots were officially launched in the 2 communities on Monday. The initiative aims to increase access to the internet across Jamaica's 63 constituencies as part of the government's digital inclusion program. Speaking at the launch event in Lower River, Mayor of Falmouth, Colin Gager, said he is pleased with the implementation of the service and implored the residents to use it wisely. My heart is filled with joy and gratitude. I pause to say thank you to the government of Jamaica and the USF for this very important and timely initiative. You see, we are now going through unprecedented times which call upon our skills, our abilities to navigate our way through the course before us, he noted. Financial Controller at USF, Dorani Sergeant, who represented Chief Executive Officer Daniel Dawes, encouraged the children to use the internet responsibly. You have to take it seriously, you have to protect your device, you have to use it productively. Yes, you may have times when you want to partake in some entertainment, but kids use it to ensure that you become the next member of parliament, you become the next mayor. Use it to your advantage. Remember, it is of no cost to you. You need to protect it, Sergeant said. For her part, Speaker of the House of Representatives and a Member of Parliament for Trelawney Southern, Marisa Dalrymple Philibert, said that with access to the internet, everyone has the opportunity to work, to learn, and to get entertainment. You can connect with your relatives abroad, and remember, it is for free, she pointed out. A total of 189 communities across Jamaica will benefit from free Wi-Fi service under the Community Wi-Fi project. Residents are expected to make use of the service to improve their computer literacy, access information for employment, education, entertainment, to do business, acquire valuable skills, among other things. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.